If you hate your art, well then keep watching. Okay. So, sometimes artists go through a phase where they hate what they make, they hate the results, they hate their artwork for a variety of reasons. They hate the results and thus in turn hate making it. But I don't know why. I do know why, but it varies from person to person. It's a strange thing to talk about, hating your own creation. You've worked so hard to make it, and then in the end you don't like it. You feel like it was not worth it. I've felt like that. So if you can obviously just stop making, you can just take a break and stop making art for a while. But as for me, I like to create art. I like to create a lot of art. You know, my pastime. When I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling joyful, basically, art is basically it's kind of like my drug. So, I want to offer some advice. I want to offer some advice to people who still want to create art but hate the results. So, one reason, like the reason that I'm going to mainly focus on, it's that their art fails to meet the expectations they had in mind. It's literally it. If you're trying to make art, there must be some kind of goal in mind, you know, portraying something personal to you, or drawing something one-to-one, and there's an expectation to be held in that type of thing. You expect it to do it. You expect to do it after the end of a session, after a few hours of hard work. There's an expectation to be had in that type of stuff. And when you fail to meet the expectations, you get disappointed. You feel like it wasn't worth it because it failed to match your expectations. That's basically the reason why most artists don't like their art. And so I'm gonna try to give you some advice. So basically, what you should basically do is remove every single expectation you have about your art. I want you to have a freedom phase where it's nothing but just drawing, putting lines down, and not caring whether the art is bad or good, or just basically just making art for the sake of, not like making art for the sake of making art. In that case, that would not be fun. But you know, when the next time you sit down on your setup or your desk and you start to draw, just throw away every single expectation you have and just start drawing. And you'll see, like this happened to me, you'll see that you have much more fun drawing. You appreciate your art more when you're free, when you're not obligated to fulfill expectations. So that's what I want you to do. To force this, to force this, I recommend you do drawing like every piece of artwork you have, like in your freedom phase. I don't know, 2 weeks from now, no, not 2 weeks from now, for the next 2 weeks, actionable step, what I want you to do is set a timer and time limit for every drawing or every artwork you do. Set it to 30 minutes. Just set each work you do to 30 minutes. And guess what? Like every single expectation you have, I just wanted, let's just do with a time limit. Mind forces you like, okay, let's do it, let's just do the thing, whether it's good or bad. And somehow you'll be making, well, not like better art, but you'll think of it as more freeing if you put yourself in a time limit. And to be honest, it also forces you to be mega creative, because you're obviously setting a limiter for yourself and seeing what you could do in a limited amount of time, compared to people who are slow at drawing, who take like 5 hours, possibly even days on a single drawing. Why not just take 30 minutes? If that's too long, try 45. If that's too long, set an hour. And just try. Just compare you'll notice that your art has more intent. It has more, every choice is deliberate more. Not like mega deliberate, like every choice isn't thought out. No, I'm wrong. I'm really sorry. Like every choice is thought out within a limited shorter amount of time, so it forces you to make those decisions quicker. And it's somehow freeing. So basically just do that. Try to throw away all in conclusion, throw away, if you hate your art, you probably have high expectations. So why don't you throw them away? Force yourself to be free. And then you'll have a better outlook on your art. I'm sure it did for me. Anyway, I'm just trying to soften my voice for, I don't know, maybe it helps. I don't know, just write it down in the comments whether you think this helped, or any critiques you may have on my videos. Just put them down below in the comments. Like, subscribe, and we're trying to get 100 subs by the end of the month, so have fun. Goodbye.